Hey guys, Jasur here from Shanghai Silk Road International Trading Company, and today I'd like to answer this question. How much money is required to start a company in China in 2019? Well, nothing has changed. It's still the same. Uh, since 2015, 2014 even in some regions, there's no paid up capital required in China. There's nothing, no amount that is, set specific to start a company in China. Okay, you don't have to put any amount into your company bank account or individual bank account, or you don't have to really show that you have enough money to start a company in China. So that's based on the existing laws. All right, but it doesn't mean that you don't need any money. Of course you will need money for to file an application, and of course there's agency fees. Most of the people, 99% of the people, they use agencies like us, like our company, to submit an application. Because why? In China, the whole application process is in Chinese, first of all, and in order to make an application, you have to be in China first of all, and second, as I mentioned, it's entirely in Chinese. Most of the foreigners, even if they're in China, they don't know the exact procedure. They don't know Chinese maybe. Okay, so that's why to cover these expenses, you will need service fees that you pay for the agency, and of course the government fees you have to pay. More or less, the fees will be approximately 25 between 25 and 30,000 RMB. Okay, that is in 2019, depending on what you need. Okay, of course, that is a really average price. It can be less than that, or it can be more than that, depending on what kind of service you want from the agency. Okay, there are additional licenses, and there are office fees, there are accounting fees. Office fees depend on your area. China is really big, and there are so many cities that are developed, and you cannot really compare the prices. For example, in Shanghai, or in Chengdu, for example, or in Yiwu, the prices are entirely different. So uh, if you want to be really exact, if you want to know the exact prices, or you want to have detailed quotation, you can always email us, you can contact us, and we'll be happy to help you out. And another thing is, although there is no paid up capital, I mentioned this before, your intended investment amount is normally mentioned on your application. So for example, for a trading WFOE, wholly owned foreign enterprise, or wholly foreign owned enterprise, is the average intended capital is 300,000 US dollars. Okay, that's mentioned on your application, and then when you get your business license, it will be mentioned on your business license as well. What does it mean? That amount actually means that you will have to invest that, you will have to inject that money in your company during the validity of your business license. Your business license is normally given for 30 years. So if you start it in 2019, it will be valid for the next 30 years, okay, until 2049, okay. So during that time, you are expected to invest that amount, 300,000 USD, in your company. Inject that investment in your company, basically. So you don't have to put it before you register, but you are expected to invest that amount. And of course, if your mind changes and if you decide to shut down your company, there's no problem with that. You can always shut down your company. If you don't have any, debts or anything like that from the government, it takes some time, but it's possible, and there's no penalty. Okay, no penalty to shutting down your company before making any, investments into your company. So it's kind of, relaxed atmosphere that Chinese government, gives to foreigners, so that, to encourage these foreign direct investments, etc., etc., to make it easier for foreigners to start a company, and that's really good. I would say you can take advantage of that and start your company. And if you're successful, you can continue working. If you're not successful, business is not going so well, you can close down or shut down your company, and following the procedures, of course. So, if you have any questions, feel free to contact us. These are the QR codes for WeChat. First one is the personal account. Second one is official page on WeChat. Actually, it's really important that you download WeChat if you want to do business with China, or if you want to come to China. So take your phone, download WeChat application. That is here, WeChat, the name of the application, and scan this QR code, both of them, if you have any questions. And especially the second one is if you want to stay up to date about registering company or business environment in China. You can just scan this code and follow our official page on WeChat. We publish articles every week or every couple of days, so to update our clients. And also you can send us an email, and this is our telephone number. Please add this number, and you can use this number to add us on WhatsApp, Telegram, or other social networking sites. All right, thank you. See you guys next time.